In this lesson, we are going to start end-to-end tests with Cypress. And unlike unit testing and integration testing, the end-to-end tests are literally the tests that verify the behavior of the application as the user uses it. It's going to launch a real browser, perform actions, and run assertions. First, we need to install Cypress. Once Cypress is done installing, we'll go to our package.json and include a new script for testing end-to-end. So test E2E. And this is going to be cypress open. Next, we are going to run npm run test E2E to launch our Cypress instance. This opens up Cypress on the desktop, and Cypress generates a bunch of tests that we can start with. If we go back to our editor, you realize that there's a new cypress.json config generated at the root of the project, and then there's also a Cypress folder that contains the integration test for a sample project. If we run this test, if we run all specs, we can see that it literally opens up a browser and it's running tests on a real website and running assertions. Okay, so I'm going to close this off, stop all the tests, and we are going to delete everything in the examples folder first so we can write ours. And in the cypress.json, we need to configure the base URL for our test. So this is going to be base URL. And in this case, we are going to configure that to be our app URL from our environment file. So I'll paste that there. Next, in our integration, I'm going to add a new home.spec.js file. This is simply going to describe the home page. And notice that we are using a completely different test runner and framework, but the API is pretty much the same. Then we are going to have it visits the home page. That's the first test. And now we have this CY global from Cypress, and we have a bunch of functions on them like the visit, and this is going to visit the home page. Now, before we run our test, we have to make sure our server is running. So we can run npm run dev. Now that our server is running, if we come back to Cypress, reload, we can run all specs. This launches a browser and it visits the home page of our application successfully, as you can see. So this is a successful test. And just like that, we have Cypress up and running, ready for us to actually start running our test.